Hello, the world of YouTube. I am going to be doing a Q&A, which has already, all the things have been submitted already. I need to click onto where all the comments are. Here we go. Not a long intro, but I reached 65 subscribers. I'm very happy, extremely happy. Thank you to everyone that actually got me there. I'm very pleased and genuinely grateful for it. Let's start with, I'll say names. Thomas Watersipper. Favourite animated show. There are two choices really in mind. And it's either The Simpsons or Family Guy. Family Guy is more recent for me, obviously, because it has older themes. But I grew up watching The Simpsons. I think once series 83 came out, I watched from series 1 to 33. I watched all of it because I loved it so much. And the best season of The Simpsons is season 6. Amazing. The best one. Family Guy, I don't have a standout series. I'll just whack on a few. Yeah, as long as it's funny, I'm pleased. What inspired you to create this channel? I made this channel when I was extremely young, probably too young to even start posting stuff. I was like, I don't know how old I was. I was like 7, and yeah, I was like 7, and I started singing Bohemian Rhapsody. Sorry if I'm on my phone, I'm just trying to look at the comments. Sorry if I'm on my I just nearly repeated the entire thing I just said. But yeah, I just sung Bohemian Rhapsody really awfully. It was like, Mama, just go, man. It was like that. It was completely awful. And yeah, that was like, I posted it when I got my YouTube account, so like March 28th, 2020, which is crazy. That was like 6 years ago. What is your advice to young aspiring musicians? My advice to young aspiring musicians is, well, I am a young aspiring musician as is. My advice is to, if you make music and then later in your life think, wow, that music wasn't good, don't hate yourself for it. I listen back to my old projects and I want to cut my ears off. Yeah. What is your favourite genre of music? Wow. And you know what I'm going to ask? Not I'm going to ask, but I'm going to find out using an app called Stats FM, which tells me my top tracks and my top genres. I'm going to go off lifetime. So my number 1 genre is alternative, number 2 is rock, number 3 is musicals, but that's only Hamilton. Number 4 is alternative rock, so like Foo Fighters, Blur, and number 5 is like pop, but pop is very loose. Like, they're counting Frank Sinatra as pop. 6 is hip-hop / rap, because I'm big on Kendrick Glaze. Art rock, probably Black Country New Road, Radiohead, Bowie. Hip-hop, I'd like a Tupac phase, but I only listen to like 2 songs on repeat. Indie, it's like Old J really good. Arctic Monkeys, and number 10, post-punk, Fontaines DC, The Cure, and Black Country New Road. Great one. Great artists in total. So that is my definitive answer for my favourite genres. Yeah, so it's not even just coming from my mouth, it's coming from actual fact. Thomas Watersipper again. Oh, I forgot to say that past one was Bethany X dash B19. Why are they having all the dashes? At Thomas Water Sipper again. Favorite story game? I'm gonna pop 3 options up on the screen. And then I'm gonna rank them. My favourite story game of all time is Batman Arkham Knight. What a game. Then second is, there are 2, let me think. Yeah, there are 2 GTAs on this list. So far, I have to have 2 GTAs. If it wasn't 2 GTAs, I'd have Lego Star Wars, but it's not an original thing. Although Batman Arkham Knight is based on Batman, it has its own original story. Or it's Lego Star Wars. It's a childhood game, and it's based off the movie, so I can't really count it. Minecraft's up there, but I prefer it when it's not a story. And it isn't really a story itself. It's just, you just have to beat this hairy ass dragon up. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, so really it's Batman Arkham Knight, GTA San Andreas, then GTA 5. That's my rankings. I haven't even beat GTA 5 yet. I just love it so much. And my favourite character is Franklin, because why not? And then CJ's obviously my favourite San Andreas character. And my favourite character in Arkham Knight that's not Batman is probably Scarecrow. Yeah, Scarecrow. Love Scarecrow. What is the kindest thing a stranger has ever done for you? Oh, yes! This is mad. This woman paid for a Coke that I was getting from a local shop. She was like, because it was like last Christmas. So not 2025, but like 2024. She went, it's alright. I'll get it, because I was struggling to open like a wallet that I had. I had a tenner in there, and she still paid for the money. Awful. Actually, I feel so bad about that to this day. It's horrendous. If you could change anything about yourself, what would it be? I don't really know. I wouldn't say I'd like to change anything, but like, there's obviously some things that people want to change, but there's nothing that comes immediately to mind. What quote do you live by? I actually have one. Call me a loser for having a quote to live by. It's not really a quote. It's my favorite moment. It's Jeff Buckley, who's in an interview, and I think I have the exact quote on my notes. Yeah, Jeff Buckley was in an interview, and he was asked the question every interviewer asks: what inspires you? What artists inspire you? And he said like, no, it wasn't what artists inspire you, it was like what inspires you, but leading towards artists. But he answered, instead of answering with artists, he answered with emotions, and he said love, anger, depression, joy, and dreams. And then afterwards added on, and Zeppelin, with Led Zeppelin being one of the best rock bands from the 70s. I find that so cool. That's the quote I live by. What's the thing you would never accept in a person, no matter what? I think this is not going to be a strange answer. Anyone that hates on someone for being who they are without justified reason is a total loser. And they can, like, get out of my life. big on like people that are racist or people that like dislike other religions for certain for no reason, which links into being racist. Like that's I seriously I don't get it. I don't get it. There's no need to do that. Like, how do you care if someone's skin is black or white or brown or any other thing? Why do you care? It's not your body. It's not something you need to feel bad about. You can't bully someone for being different when you're different to them. It's not like they're different to you, you're different to them as well. Everyone is different. There is not a single person that has been normal. There's not a standard for that. Yes, population-wise, there will be slightly bigger margins between races. That doesn't mean that one race can over-control the other. There are more ants than humans. Doesn't mean ants rule the world. Like, it's just the stupidest thing that I've ever heard in my whole life. And I hate anyone who tries to justify racism using especially the excuse, it's just not normal. Why are they like that? Shut up. Leave me alone if that's your belief and like unsubscribe or some shit. But if you agree with me on that, stay like that. I was going to ask to subscribe, but I was like, no, you don't even need to. That's just being a completely normal human being. But subscribe if you want. What's the weirdest thing you've done in public? Let's think. There was this really awful moment, and if I send this to the friend that I was with, they'll laugh at me. So I'm gonna send it to them. I was out in the city with two of my mates they both went to a different school to me, and I knew one of them, but I didn't know the other. He was like a mate that he tagged along, and we were in the city, and I was going around to random shops, and you know that old 2016 song that's like, oh, look at the flick of their wrist, look at the flick. I was doing that as like an ironic joke, and I went to do it into a shop, and I just got tripped up in front of people. It was like, oh, flick of the. It was actually mad. It was extremely funny though. My favourite instrument, easily. Like, just even hearing it is... It just sounds incredibly beautiful. But drums always has a soft spot for me. What's my favourite type of sword? If a lightsaber counts as a sword, then it's a lightsaber. Those things are badass! What's the thing you miss the most? Probably like just being younger and not having a lot of voice cracks. Are you thinking of writing or play a song in Spanish? I have a song that's name title is in Irish, and I have a song somewhere that's called Spaniard Tune, because I was in Spain, and there was this guy that I really thought I'd seen before, and I kept on bumping into him on occasions, and it sucked. Do you like swords? From the same person that asked, what's your favourite type of sword? Yes, I do like swords. Like, they're cool. Not the best fighting weapon. What's your advice for telling people stuff? Stuff? What? What do you mean? That has no context or any clues to it. There's a fly! Fly emoji, fly emoji, fly emoji, fly emoji, fly emoji. Where? Get out! Yeah, thanks. In your school band, Who would you say is your favourite? I am being fully honest when I say this, not being cliche. I literally do not have a favourite. I can't have a favourite if we all bring a great... There's a piece of hair sticking out and it looks like I have an extra ear. If we all have great chemistry, it's all good. Dogs or cats? I love both. Don't get me wrong, but I have always been a dog person. What? This is... Okay. I'm going to put up a title card now, because I'm about to... Yeah. This question says, what is an A chord? An A chord, guys. Or else he might have, because I think it's a he that commented, because I know this person. You might have commented, what is an acorn? And that would make me very sad. But he did specify on guitar. So, I think he means an A chord. So, an A chord is a great chord, especially for indie. Like, Radiohead used it a lot in their earlier stuff, like in Fake Plastic Trees and Letdown. It all starts with that. It's like that's Letdown, and then Fake Plastic Trees is. They sound very similar. An A chord, I'm going to show you all the different ways that you can play it. The main way as a power chord is here. So you get this finger, and you bar it like that. You make sure the top one is muted, so you play, and you don't need to play the bottom one. So you get open, 2 on the D, 2 on the G, 2 on the B. Another way you can play it barred. Barred as a power chord is like that or that. Where it's just 5 on the low E string, 7 on the A, and 7 on the D. But one of the best ways to play it is as a bar chord, so you get the full chord. It just sounds much more full. And you play the 5-7-7, so 5 on the E, 7 on the A, and 7 on the D. Then you have a 6 on the G, 5 on the B, and a 5 on the E, creating a full chord. You can also play it as that same power chord shape up here. So you have a 12 on the A, which is an octave from... It's an octave, also from A. And then a 14 on the D, and a 14 on the G. I went into E there. But yeah, that's the best ways of playing an A. You can also basically abbreviate it from the bar chord, which is like that, and just play it with like that, which is a 7 on the D, 6 on the G, and 5 on the B. You use that shape a lot in funk music. And I don't have it on me, but I'm going to have to play it differently. But Really nice. That shape is used in Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now by the Smiths, which is one of their best songs. But yeah, that's an A chord for you. I'm going to chop off that piece of hair, it keeps doing that. That's an A chord for you. And quickly, I'll do it this time. An A minor chord is either O on the A, 2 on the D, 2 on the G, 1 on the B, or 5 on the E, 7 on the A, 2 on the D, 5 on the G, 5 on the B, 5 on the E. And then you can also do a bar chord on 12 to make it 12 on the A, 14 on the D, 14 on the G, 13 on the B, and 12 on the E. So like, and if you were a maniac, you'd play it up there, but I'm not getting into that. But yeah, that is how to play an A chord. Thank you, my amigo. I think that's Spanish for friend. For asking. How to play that. So I'm now going to hopefully record more videos. Why not? More videos. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll play an outro card. Bye.